Folks, here's a story relatively hot off the press, and can I just tell you, they ought to just entitle the article, "Looks like Ezekiel 38 is around the corner," because this one is absolutely crazy. Okay, let me tell you the story. I'll let you know what's going on, and it will make a lot of sense to you why this one is like, wowza, okay? So, many people may not know this, but Ukraine made an attempt last year to, with the help of the United States of America, buy a bunch of Iron Dome batteries so that they can instill a system like that within their borders. Now, this was before there was any pressure from Russia or anything was mounting. This was before any of that was going on. And according to the article that I'm reading in Times of Israel, all of the lawmakers, or an overwhelming majority of U.S. lawmakers, were supportive of it. So, I don't know if you know this, but the Iron Dome system was a joint project between the United States of America and Israel. And as a result of that joint product, there was an agreement that was made that it cannot be given to any nation unless both countries concur over who actually gets it. So naturally, the next step was for the United States of America to go to Israel and say, Israel, we would like to sell the Iron Dome or a few Iron Dome batteries to Ukraine. And Israel said, no, we're not going to let that happen. Now, this is the part that makes the headlines to me. This is the big part of the story. This is the part of the story that I think is absolutely amazing. It isn't what a lot of people say it is, that Israel said no, and now it's really bad for Ukraine. What's interesting to me is why Israel cites they said no. And their primary reason for citing why they chose not to support this sale and then pretty much tanked it is because they were worried about it hurting their relationship with Russia. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was the reason cited. They were worried about it affecting their relationship with Russia. Now, I seem to remember reading in the earlier part of Ezekiel chapter 38 that Israel will be having a great relationship with the one who attacks them. And the leader of those that will attack Israel, of course, is Gog. Russia will be the leader here. And folks, it makes perfect sense. We are watching relations between Israel and Russia continue to grow. And as unbelievable as this sounds, God is setting up the markers so that we can raise the curtains for the theater of what will happen after the rapture. Ezekiel 38 is closer than everybody thinks. Folks, this is pretty eye-opening stuff. It's amazing. Let's turn our hearts towards the Lord because Jesus is coming back soon. Heads up, you guys. Things are changing and they're changing rapidly. God bless you.